know you're not going out anywhere in the morning. I get dressed, brew some flavored coffee, put it in the thermos, and bring my book to the hut on the corner of San Lu Rue Avenue. The coffee tastes good when the Florida air is just chilly enough to open your eyes. I sit there and I write, usually about you, and I wait. I know you're a late riser, but within a half hour you're there. Empty mug in one hand, drawing book and pencils in the other, cigarettes in pocket. You look tired, but I'm awake. I used to fear for your life, you know, when you were messed up with the drugs and the gangs. I'd sit up nights and wonder why you didn't call. I'd wonder if you were dead. I wonder if you were beaten up, bleeding on a subway, trying to hold your ribs in place. It hurt to care from 500 miles away for someone who couldn't care for himself. I'm glad that you straightened yourself out. Or glad you almost did. I remember being in your car, driving back from Tiger Tail Beach. My skin felt itchy from the salt. My feet were sticking out the window, pressed against the rearview mirror. I think you were holding my hand. This was after you told me that you wanted me to marry you. You never asked me to marry you, but you told me that that was what you wanted. I should have expected that from you. But you always surprised me. I remember thinking that we could never get along for any reasonable length of time. You didn't want to leave Canada. I didn't want to leave the States. You wanted to backpack around Europe. I wanted to get a job, an apartment, some security. Vacationing at this tip of the peninsula seemed to be the only way that we could meet. But even though my skin hissed from the salt and the sun, in that car with you, I felt like we could go anywhere. I looked in my purse today and found a box of Swan Vesta's matches. You bought them at the tobacco shop at the mall in Naples. You asked me to hold the box for you. I couldn't understand why you bothered to buy matches when you could just get matches anywhere. But I must admit that you looked good when you lit one of them. The box was so big. No American would want a matchbox that big. You always struck the match to the box 3 times before it would light. You made the art of lighting a match seem like a pleasure. I always liked the smell of sulfur. I'm glad you forgot that box in my